All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new week. It is yet another new episode of the Reality Kenya. Of course, my name is Simi Kenya, and we are live from the Learned Corner as usual with our super guest, any day, anytime, the Deputy Party Leader of Safina Party, Honorable Wakili Willis Otieno, Piki Ponki.
Thank you very much.
How is your new week doing?
The new week is good.
Yes.
We are still dealing with the failures of Kenya Kwanza.
Yes.
That is causing economic pain to the people of Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, you notice last week, the courts gave a determination.
Yeah.
Refusing to give a stay.
Yeah.
On application by Kenya Kwanza to continue implementing collecting the housing levy.
Yes.
Court said you don't have an arguable appeal.
Yeah.
And there's no legal basis for us to stop the High Court decision, which declared the housing levy to be unconstitutional.
Yes.
So as it is now, Kenya Kwanza has a duty to refund to the people of Kenya all the monies they have collected as housing levy. That is the first demand that Kenyans have of Kenya Kwanza. And then the second point is that they have a duty to honor that court order. Remember, they came to office by virtue of a court order.
Yeah.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yes.
They must also now honor the orders of that court, even if they don't like it.
Yeah.
And number three, and most fundamentally, the reaction from the Kenya Kwanza mandarins trying to besmirch the court for, in a way, as they claim, to stop the affordable housing project.
Yes.
You know, the challenge with Kenya Kwanza is they don't even understand or reason to the extent that what the court did, the court stopped the collection of the levy.
Yeah.
The court did not stop the projects from going on. They can as well do their project and find money whichever way they want to do that fantasy project called affordable housing. And I say that because we are alive to the fact that this project started with Uhuru Kenyatta. And even when Uhuru Kenyatta had proposed the housing levy, Kenyans rejected it and he dropped it.
Yeah.
So let Kenya Kwanza fund that their fantasy project in the way Uhuru Kenyatta was funding his. Because Uhuru never collected the housing levy from the taxpayers to do this project. So even then, can they find alternative funding models for this money? Because as we have demonstrated before, there is nothing affordable about the affordable housing levy. I mean, the housing project.
The affordable housing is not affordable.
It's not affordable. It's actually unaffordable.
Yes.
And we gave an example in a place like Mlolongo today. Great Wall apartments are selling 3-bedroom units on offer at 2.9 million. In Nakuru, they were selling 2-bedroom unaffordable housing at 3.5 million. And yet in Great Wall, it's a private individual, private company. They have bought the land on their own. They're using their own finances. But in the unaffordable housing, they're using public land, they're using taxpayers' money, and the cost is 3.5 million for 2-bedroom. In Mlolongo, 3-bedroom, 2.9, their own land, their own money. So it's unaffordable housing. So we must be very categorical. No one has stopped them from pursuing that project. They can, in fact, we encourage them, go ahead. What they have been stopped and what we demand of them not to do. And over 90% of Kenyans who appeared before the Committee of Parliament when the budget was being passed said they don't want this housing levy on their pay slips. They must respect the will of the people of Kenya. Because remember, ultimately, executive authority is a delegated authority. Because the sovereign power vests in the people of Kenya. And they can exercise it directly or through their democratically elected representatives. And in delegating it, the person to whom it is delegated, in this instance the executive, must abide by the constitution and must respect the views and decisions of the people. The people have spoken in several public platforms and they've said, we don't want a housing levy on our taxes. So if you want to do a housing project, find alternative funding models, but don't touch our pay slips. Because as it is, the pay slip of an ordinary Kenyan today, it is shrinking by the day. It is hit by so many taxes.
Almost half of it.
Almost half of it is going to taxes and levies. Now you want to add affordable housing levy, you want to add shift levy. You don't know which one is coming next. Next they'll say the breathing levy for you just to breathe. And I tie that to, because you see Kenya Kwanza, They don't have an economic ideology or even program that can rescue this economy. And if you look even at last week, or the same last week, the CS Transport came up with roads that they are going to toll. And the list of roads, they say that now they're going to set up tolling stations in different parts of the country. And specifically mentioned, they gave examples of from Galleria to Rongai. So the diaspora people will be paying to enter the city. Kiambu Road is going to be tolled. So all those people living along Kiambu Road will pay before they enter the city. Mombasa Road will be tolled, those who are coming. So in other words, they just want to charge people. They're looking for excuses to charge people. And he tried giving a very nonsensical explanation. That we are going to charge the toll so that we can use the money that is collected to maintain the roads. He is forgetting that in your price of fuel today, there's what is called fuel levy. The fuel levy is a levy that is charged on every liter of fuel that is sold for purposes of maintenance of roads. So already, motorists and Kenyans are already paying for the maintenance in the fuel levy. It is there. In fact, when the fuel levy was introduced, at that point, at the introduction, we used to have the toll stations. Yes, they used to exist. On the major highways, there are toll stations. Even in Ruiru here, there was one in Gilgil. They are all over. There are toll stations where as you pass, you pay and you pass. But the collection of that levy, of that money of the toll stations was problematic. And an ingenious way was developed that instead of putting these toll stations, or even causing congestions on the road, questions of accountability of the money is a problem. Why not put the collection on the price of fuel? So that on your price of fuel, one of the taxes is called fuel levy as a percentage. So for every liter of fuel you buy, I think it's around 5 shillings.
That goes to the fuel levy.
That goes to the fuel levy. For every liter, I think it's some, I don't know exact figure,
but it is
around 5 shillings. Goes to fuel levy for maintenance
of the roads. How
then do you turn around and say that we are going to charge you, set up toll stations, and charge you for maintenance of the roads? What is double taxation?
That is it.
That is it. And it is a basic principle of tax law. You cannot charge somebody twice for the same product, the same service. The motorist has already paid the fuel levy for maintenance of the roads. You cannot again now set up a barrier somewhere and say we are collecting this one for maintenance of our roads. That's illegal. They should focus on how they are using the fuel levy that Kenyans have already paid for. And remember, this fuel levy is collected across the entire country. Because anywhere there is a pump station,
there is that levy.
That levy is there and is collected. And it should be used to maintain roads across the entire country. So this thing they've come up with, in my view, is a punitive exercise, and Kenyans should reject it. In fact, I heard the Secretary General of ODM say that he will lead people to uproot those toll stations if they are erected. I think sometimes such kind of actions are welcome. Because when a government becomes autocratic, then it needs to be dealt with in an appropriate manner. Because there is no legal basis why you can toll our roads on this day and age when we have the fuel levy. Then what they should do, take out the fuel levy from the price of fuel, then put up your toll stations. Then we will pay as per use. We will pay as per use. And that will be single taxation, item taxation. We will pay for it as we use, and they can maintain those roads. But you set up the toll, and at the same time, you collect our tax. So what will they use the fuel levy on? What will it be used for? Or what will the collection from the poll stations be used for? It means they want to steal one of the two.
One of the taxes.
Either they want to steal the fuel levy, or they want to steal the toll fee. And some people will argue that, expressway, people are paying already.
Yes.
But of course, that road is a PPP. It was a privately built road.
Yeah.
So they said. That the investor put his own money and built the road.
Yes.
So he's going to collect his money from collections.
And using it is optional.
It's optional.
Yes.
We still have them down apart Mombasa Road that you can use.
Yeah.
But even if they built it using our taxpayers' money, you will have told them they didn't justify charging for the use. But the argument they've given so far is that that whole road was built by a private entity, and they're going to recover their money from the use of that road. If that be the case, it's okay.
Yeah.
So if they want to also put up toll stations for diasporas in Rongai, then they should build for them a Galleria Rongai Expressway. And not even government to build.
Yes.
Go and do open tender, let a private entity put it up.
Yes.
Then diaspora and so on to get to Rongai in 2 minutes from Galleria can use that upper one.
Yes.
But allow those of us who are with the people,
the common
we can continue using our lower road.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Then we can say, this our lower road will be maintained using our taxpayer money. Those ones who are going up to the sky, let them pay for the use of that upper one to the private entity that will have put it up.
Yeah.
But the same government cannot collect my full levy and at the same time try to use put a toll station to collect money. No.
Yeah.
That is why I tell you, Kenya Kwanza does not understand the basics of economics.
Yeah.
They don't even understand why they are collecting these monies. Yeah. Because if they understood, they will have known that the problem we are dealing with in this country is a revenue problem.
Yeah.
Revenue problem in the sense that the largest outflow of our budget is called debt. The largest outflow of our budget is called debt.
Yeah. It's the largest expenditure.
That's the largest expenditure.
Yeah.
And you are not going to address it by raising levies on Kenyans, raising taxes on Kenyans.
Yeah.
If debt is taking a minimum 70% of your revenue, then you don't address that problem by raising taxes on the people.
Yes.
You address that problem by opening up the debt books and looking at them and finding out how has our debt management been the last 10 years. Which is the legal debt, which is illegal debt, which is odious debt, how much have we paid so far?
How much is
remaining?
Yeah.
How comes we've paid in the last 10 years 5.4 trillion, but our debt book is still showing we owed 11 trillion?
Yeah.
Does it mean we are just paying for the debt, but on the books it keeps increasing?
Yeah.
Our parliament has only approved in the 10 years debt of 4.3 trillion. That is the 2 trillion of Uhuru's time, 2.3 of Kibaki's time.
Yeah.
And yet,
in our debt book
is 11 trillion and we paid 5.4 trillion. Why is the debt book not coming down? Those are the things they should be dealing with. Then we find the true position, the true picture of our debt situation. And you'll end up finding there's odious debt and you say we will not pay it.
Yes.
Then it comes down to, instead of paying 70 shillings for every 100, it may even come down that you're paying 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So you have a reprieve.
Yes.
They don't want to do that. They're saying they want to build affordable housing.
Yes.
Not because people don't have, people need decent housing.
And to create jobs.
I mean, number one, I tell you, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Not all unemployed Kenyans are masons.
True.
Not all unemployed Kenyans are plumbers.
Yes.
Kenyans does not have a lack of opportunity for plumbers and masons.
Yeah.
That you think if masons and plumbers went to work, the unemployment issue in this country will be addressed. It will not.
Yes.
The majority of unemployed Kenyans today
are
people who have gotten some level of tertiary education, colleges, universities.
Yeah.
They are the bulk of unemployed people you can talk about. So are you going to force a graduate of medicine or a teacher to go and become a mason or a plumber? And you say now you create jobs for them?
No.
You need to be developing an economy that creates jobs that are commensurate with people's qualifications.
Yeah.
Don't tell us you create 120,000 plumber and mason jobs when you have 300,000 unemployed teachers on the streets, when you have over 50,000 engineers who don't have jobs.
Yeah.
You have 100,000 actuaries who don't have jobs.
Yeah.
You have another set of engineers who don't have jobs.
Yeah.
So that cannot be an address to the unemployed question.
Yeah.
They are saying we need to build these houses so that our people can live in decent houses.
Yes.
Right here in Kilimani, there are so many blocks of apartments which are unoccupied. They are empty.
Yeah.
They are not takers. So the problem we are facing is not that we lack houses. What we lack is the people are not earning enough to afford those houses.
True.
As one of our TikTokers on Piki Piki Wall said, the problem of our country is we want affordable living, not affordable housing.
Wow.
And on our platform, you've seen many people are understanding this conversation.
Yeah.
Like that comment, I liked it.
Yes.
Kenyans are interested in affordable living, not affordable housing.
Not
because
affordable housing.
once you achieve affordable living, you will have disposable income and enough income to afford any house that you desire.
Yeah.
So government should be focusing on building brick and mortar when people don't have money in their pockets.
True.
Focus on putting money in people's pockets. Then using their own innovations, inventions, they can build or they can rent those houses which now their pockets can afford.
Yeah.
People are not living in the slums for lack of houses. People are living in the slums for lack of money in their pockets.
Yeah.
So your intervention should be about putting money in their pockets. Then the market will create for them housing units.
Yeah.
Even them on their own, they may build those housing units that are commensurate with their earning. That's why I say Kenya Kwanza does not get it.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not that they don't care.
Yeah.
They just don't get it. Kenya Kwanza has never gotten it from day one, and they still don't get it to date. In fact, finally, what I will say is this. I do believe that this administration, they never reported to duty.
Up to now?
They've never reported to duty.
Since September 2022?
Since September 2022,
yes,
the Kenya Kwanza administration has never reported to duty.
Yes.
That is why you saw them all over Meru, Nyandarua, where, and being heckled by
people. Shouting
people
and heckling.
Because they are not doing the things they are elected for. They've never reported to duty.
Yeah. People are not feeling...
People, what vision are they running on? But they love their day with destiny. Their day with destiny is coming. And winter is here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some Kenyans said that they cannot even mention more than 5 CS because they don't...
But they're not reported to duty.
Yes.
You only mention someone who is working.
Yeah.
If the quality of life today is worse than it was yesterday, there is no intervention by Kenya Kwanza which has worked. They told you the dollar will come down to 115 or 120 or even 115. It's now sitting comfortably at 167.
Yes.
Cruising very fast to 170. Before you know it, by August it may even be 200. They told you G2G was going to be a game changer in the price of fuel. We are now buying fuel at more than 200 for the first time in the history of Kenya. In fact, wait for the March prices. This thing will hit 245 in March. So IMF already said we don't want subsidies. You must remove all those subsidies. They removed the subsidies to 45 a liter of petrol. So what is this intervention that Kenya Kwanza ever did that turned out positive?
None.
Everything they've touched has turned into dust. That is why my conclusion is they've never reported to duty.
Wow.
And yesterday was better than today. And tomorrow we are guaranteed will be worse than today with Kenya Kwanza.
Wow.
Every single day is pain and more pain. There is no Kenyan today unless the regime sympathizers that will tell you, no sane Kenyan today will tell you that their quality of life has improved since Kenya Kwanza came to power. It's only the entrepreneurs in government,
the shareholders,
and a very few of them, that the quality of their lives have changed or improved. The bulk majority of us, the quality of life has diminished. And what my party leader puts it, with Kenya Kwanza, you are sure tomorrow will be more painful than today is. So if you're feeling pain today, with Kenya Kwanza, just get ready that tomorrow you will feel worse pain than you're feeling today.
Juzi mlimpigia kelele akasema atawashtaki kwa Mungu. Ni Mungu alimweka rais na mkimpigia kelele atawashtaki kwa Mungu. So let's wait and see what comes out of
the reporting to
yes.
God.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and of course thank you so much Naibu for having us on the show once again, for coming to the show again, and we hope that each and every day, Team Piki Piki Ponki, as we grow each and every day, we keep sharing with your friends, share with everyone, so that we can make it a very big a place as it deserves. You have something for the Team Piki Piki Ponki?
That's all today.
Thank you so much.
Have
a blessed day, and may God bless you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.